2014 Champion Max Hopp.
Ja, absolut. Ich habe es gestern gesehen. Ich glaube, so viel wie auf die Tabelle hat gestern noch niemand geschaut in seinem Dartleben auf Turnieren, weil es halt einfach unfassbar eng war in beiden Gruppen und man guckt hier und man guckt da, obwohl man es eigentlich gar nicht möchte. Und ja, Max hat gestern gezeigt, dass er unheimlichen Kämpfergeist hat, dass er sich da zurückgeholt hat. Ich glaube, er hatte nur 2 Siege am ersten Tag in der Gruppe. Und das zeigt mir, was ich heute spielen muss. Und das habe ich mir auch die letzten Tage gezeigt, was ich spielen kann. Und ich hoffe, dass ich das heute auch wieder umsetzen kann.
So there we heard from 26-year-old Christian Bunse. And he's up against Max Hopp, who we may not have seen had it not been for his 5 victories at the end of the day in the group stage yesterday. Here to talk me through this one from the PDC media team, Lewis Wood-Thompson. How would you describe Max Hopp's performance over the last 2 days?
Yeah, thank you, Josh. Well, I think it's the definition of a mixed bag for Max Hopp. We saw a pretty rotten start to the main group stage for Hopp. Just 2 wins in his first 7 games. And then yesterday,
first leg, Christian to throw first, game on.
Max Hopp started the day with a 6-1 defeat to Mikhail Hertz. Followed that by defeat to Lukas Venig. And we really did feel the worst.
100.
Fear the worst for Max Hopp. And then he managed to put together 5 straight victories and squeeze
100
into the knockout stage. We saw on the live stream Hopp start to build in confidence.
83.
But we still thought it was a real tall order for the 24-year-old. And he somehow pulled it off.
99.
And Max Hopp, full of experience, despite his young age, and you expecting him to now lean on that experience and go far
58.
in this competition.
Well, he is the more experienced of the 2 players. However, Christian Bunse is actually 2 years older than Max Hopp.
132.
Only 24, incredibly. He's been around for almost 10 years in the PDC scene. And he's left himself 170.
96. Max, you require 170.
And this would be for a break of throw in the opening leg.
98. Christian, you require 164.
Another one in there would leave the bull for Bunse. So it is the bullseye.
139. Max, you require 72.
Good attempt there. But Hopp can land a break of throw here. It will be 1 dart at double top to take an early advantage. And it's
Game
there.
shot and the first leg, Max Hopp.
That will do Max Hopp's confidence the
Second
world
leg,
of
it's
good.
Max to throw first, game on.
We'd like to say welcome to those of you joining us on Facebook Live and the official PDC YouTube
134.
channel. If you like what you're seeing here from the PDC Europe Super League, you can subscribe to PDC TV, catch all the remaining action.
140.
Reminded that there is a place at Ali Pali and the World Darts Championship on the line for the winner of this competition.
It's
97.
a competition Max Hopp has won before, as we said, in 2014. He was aged just 19.
96.
And this is his 5th appearance in the PDC Europe Super League.
100.
Christian Bunse, he certainly excelled in Group A yesterday.
133. Max, you require
Schindler was the most impressive
170.
player in qualification for the knockout phase. As Max Hopp looks at 170 again. Bunse finished with 10 wins and just 4 defeats to his name.
58.
Same record
Christian
as
required
Schindler.
132.
Second on leg difference.
Treble to 19's not there on this occasion.
60. Next we require
Bunse
112.
will be there to pounce if Hopp can't take the 112. Needs to move over, try and force a dart in the treble to leave double 16. Important, even at this early stage in the match. Wasn't a
96.
bad attempt.
Christian require 72.
It's not there, so Bunse a chance to take out 72 just as Hopp did in the opening leg. Well, he's made a complete mess of it. Missed the big
32.
number twice there
Next you require 16.
to deny himself a dart at the bullseye. And Hopp
Game shot in
punishes
the
him,
second leg, Max Hopp.
pinning
Third
double 8
leg,
with his first
Christian to
dart
throw first. Game on.
to double his lead.
Max Hopp qualified from Group B in third
100.
place in the table. It was a dramatic day of action. 4 players finishing on 7 points. Lucas Venig, as we mentioned earlier, incredible in
91.
Group B, won 13 of 14 games. Amazing stuff from him. So he qualified in first place. Then Dragutin Horvat, Max Hopp, Nico Springer
57.
and Rennie Edams all finished on 7 points. But Edams missed out on leg difference. A 6-1 defeat in his
100.
final group game. He needed just 2 legs to usurp Nico Springer. And he couldn't manage it. And he was a frustrated figure,
96.
as you can imagine, missing out so narrowly. But Max Hopp, 5 straight victories in his last group games to put himself
54.
in contention. And is that winning run going to continue here?
$60.
Well, these two have met twice before. Hopp winning both. Both matches were in qualifying events for European tours
100.
2017 and 2019. So Hopp looking for a hat-trick against Bunse.
94. Next you require 156.
And here, he's looking for a big checkout to go 3-0 in front.
$86. Christian require
So
94.
Bunse to settle the nerves. Well, that won't help. Good recovery with his second. But the
83.
door is open once again
Next
for
you
Max
require
Hopp.
70.
Only going to be a dart at the bullseye. He does like the bull.
45. Christian require 11.
So 11 for Bunse. These are the sort of nervy checkouts you need. And
Game
that's a
shot
big
and the
dart from
third leg,
Bunse.
Christian Bunse.
Finding the green
Fourth
bit
leg, it's Max to
with his
throw
last dart
first.
in
Game
hand.
on.
just as the pressure was building from Hopp. Do not want to go 3-0 down in this
57.
race to 9.
$140.
Christian Bunse making his third appearance in the PDC Europe Super League. Reached the semi-finals in 2019, where he went down 9-5 to Martin Schindler.
60.
The 26-year-old was a PDC tour card holder in 2019 and 2020. As he looks to fill it up. That's a
140.
good leg. Back-to-back 140s from Bunse.
$60.
See there the averages. Christian Bunse slightly ahead of Max Hopp. And much stronger with his first 9 darts. But it is Hopp that leads in the early exchanges here. Bunse down
100.
to a finish.
Christian require
He's going to get at least
164.
6 at it against the Hopp throw. He just needs to set it up nicely here.
60.
60 leaves him 100 on return. 104, sorry.
$60. Christian, you require 104.
Max Hopp still way back, so it's 104. But he won't be happy with those first 2 darts.
96. Max, you require 164.
This could be huge from Hopp. Just misses with the second.
96. Christian, you require 8.
Bunse looking at double 4. Down to double 2, tricky. The Madhouse.
No score.
And that was a tense
Next you
last
require
start from Bunse.
68.
Dragged it way down from the intended target. Hopp now looking at 68. 2 darts at double 4. Only
Game
needs
shot
the
and the
one.
fourth leg, Max Hopp.
Painful one to
Fifth
take
leg,
for Christian
to throw first.
Bunse.
Game on.
Hence the expression on his face. But Max Hopp now leading 3-1.
83.
That was a big leg to win for Max Hopp. And a difficult one to take for Bunse.
115.
Well, it was 1 in 20 darts by Max Hopp, so not setting the world alight there. But the way he clinically checked out 68 in 2 darts, that will do him
39.
a world of good against an opponent who is struggling on the outer ring. Christian Bunse chasing the doubles around the board there.
100.
This is an important leg heading into our first break at the end of this leg, because 3-2 is a very different scoreline to 4-1.
100. Sorry. 140. $100. $59.
So Bunse unable to leave a finish. So Hopp in prime position to land another break of throw.
100.
We'll be back for 86. How much pressure will be on it?
100. Max, you require 86.
So you'll look at the treble 18 here. And that leaves double 16. Can he slide in off that one?
54.
Quite there. And frustration
Christian, you
there from
require
Hopp, because he knows how
80.
important 4-1 lead would be. It's going to be 1 dart at tops for Bunse.
40. Max, you require 32.
So Hopp returns with 3 in hand at his favourite double. He needs
Game
just
shot
the one.
and the fifth leg, Max Hopp.
It's another break of throw, and Hopp leads 4-1 at the first break.
Immer mehr Menschen leiden unter trockenen Augen. Da hilft Hylocare. Denn Hylocare spendet deinen Augen Feuchtigkeit und gibt ihnen Pflege und den Schutz, den sie brauchen. Hylo. We care.
Bitburger. Mit bestem Hallertauer und Bitburger Siegelhopfen. Feinherb, frisch im Geschmack. So gut kann Bier schmecken. Und deshalb bitte ein Bit.
Hallo liebe Dart-Fans, möchtet auch ihr eine persönliche Grußbotschaft haben von Phil Taylor, von Maike van Gerven, von mir oder von weiteren Dart-Stars, dann schaut jetzt bei der PDC Europe im Online-Shop vorbei.
Hi everybody, Phil the Power here. Now, in future, I'm going to be doing online masterclasses. So if you want to book me for an online masterclass, have a look at the link below and you can book me there. So hopefully, I'll see you soon. God bless you.
Welcome back to the PDC Europe Super League. Max Hopp leading this quarter-final 4-1. It's been a brilliant start by the Maximizer. Welcome back also the fans joining us on PC TV, Facebook Live and YouTube. If you like what you see here, you can subscribe to PDC TV. Catch the remainder of the PDC Europe Super League.
80. 100.
It's a strong opening session there for Max Hopp. Christian Bunse was the better player out of the two in qualification
100.
for the knockout phase. Can you see him mounting a comeback here, Josh?
Well, he'll have to sharpen up on his doubles if he is. If he is to have a chance of clawing back the 3-leg deficit.
21.
A few nervy moments on the outer ring before the break.
$100.
As you see there, averaging 81. Some way short of the 104.9 average he produced a couple of days ago in the group stage.
57.
So we know the game is there, and he will know it's there. It's just a case of bringing it out. And you see there a bit of frustration on the face of Christian Bunse. Doesn't want this
97.
game to get away from him. It's Hopp first to a finish once again.
96. Max, you require 124.
So with Bunse back on 227. Hopp didn't need to leave the
92.
bullseye on that occasion. He knows he will be back for his favourite target, double 16. Bunse applying the pressure.
180.
With his first max of the match.
Max, you require 32.
But Hopp could render it irrelevant here, and he has.
Shot and the 6th leg, Max
And
Hopp.
that's 5-1.
7th leg, it's Christian to throw first. Game
And the
on.
mountain to climb just got bigger for Christian Bunse.
Well, we know darts is all about timing. Max Hopp
57.
fires in double 16 with the first dart. That 180 from Bunse applied the pressure, but it was in vain as Max Hopp extends his lead to 4 legs.
60.
And is his winning run going to continue here? There's a second maximum for Christian Bunse. Starting to find his range now.
140. $58.
Max Hopp, a familiar face to darts fans. Still only 24. He's been around for almost 10 years now. As he fires in his first 180 of the match to leave 1-2-1 after 9. Christian Bunse is in all
56.
sorts of trouble here.
Max, you require 121.
Because if Hopp can go out here, it would be 6-1 in front. It would be another break of throw. But a slack dart there means Bunse will return to the board
49.
for 150.
Christian, you require 150. $96. Max, you require 72.
150 never looked likely from Bunse. So Hopp is going to get 2 darts, a double 12.
Game shot and the
He
7th
pins it
leg,
in one.
Max Hopp.
Another break of throw from Max Hopp.
8th leg, it's Max to throw first.
And it
Game
looks
on.
like Hopp could be following the footsteps of Martin Schindler in reaching the semi-finals, where he would take on his former World Cup teammate.
This is hugely impressive stuff from Max Hopp
100.
when it comes down to the doubles, showing Bunse how it's done. Another break of throw. 5-leg lead now
100.
on Christian Bunse. It's a big task for the 26-year-old to claw his way back into this match.
93.
Well, Monday really was a disastrous day for Max Hopp, winning just 2 of his 7 group games on the first day of the
57.
group stage. But we said he had the capability to turn it round, and that's That's exactly what he's done in some style. As he looks to
59.
refine the sort of form that we know he's capable of.
58.
Well, it was that 6-5 win yesterday over Dragutin Horvat that was the catalyst for Max Hopp. Sparked his revival in Group B. And he went on to win his remaining 4 group games after that one.
41.
5 in total in a row. Moved him on to 7 points and into 3rd place in the Group B table. It was some recovery from the Maximizer.
And then 41.
Well, he's a player that we both spent a lot of time with over the last few years.
Okay.
And we know how he goes about his business. So it should be no surprise that he's clawed his way back here. Mentally very strong on the hockey.
He's
42.
got plenty of big stage experience as Max Hopp. Played in the World Darts Championship a number of times. The World Match Play. He's won on the Eurotour before.
41.
Great moment for German darts that was in Saarbrücken in 2018.
Beating Michael Smith in the final.
80. Max, you require 167. 93.
So 164 now for Bunse.
Christian require 164.
This sort of finish, it won't go, but it would have maybe sparked a revival for Bunse. He needs something like that
42.
to turn this match on its head,
Max, you require 74.
because Hopp can extend his lead further here. 13 for Bullseye.
41. Christian, you require 122.
What a chance for Bunse. 1-2-2 the target. But it won't go.
It's just not happening
90.
for Bunse, is it?
Not happening.
Max, you require 33.
Max Hopp, 33. Needs to get the 1, which he's done. 2 at double 16 now.
17.
Goes inside the wire there.
Christian, you require 32.
You feel this has to go.
Oh, this is a big chance for Bunse. Moving up to double 8. And there it
Eight
is.
shot and the 8 leg,
Big
Christian
leg
Bunse.
for Christian Bunse.
9
breaks
leg,
the Hopp
Christian
throw.
to throw first.
Cuts
Game
the
on.
deficit to just 4 legs now. And if he holds here, the pressure may start to toll on Max Hopp.
140.
Say Hopp, when he went into the 17s, we're looking at Bullseye, left 33 on return, and that's not a given.
44.
But a big leg for Bunse.
And one you feel he had to win to stand any chance of a recovery in this match.
134.
He is capable of reeling off a number of legs. He was a tour card holder for 2 years.
123.
And in that time, he claimed a win over Michael van Gerwen on the way to the last 16 of a Pro Tour event. That speaks volumes
100.
about his ability.
And for all the talk of Max Hopp's qualifying antics yesterday,
100.
it was a similar
Christian,
story.
you require
for Christian
127.
Bunse. He's looking at 127 now. Sets it up nicely.
95.
Hopp way back in this leg. So Bunse will be looking
140. Christian, you
Go
require
within 3.
32.
double 16 the target. Once again looking at double 8. Will he find it with the last dart? And once
Game
again,
shot and the
finds
ninth
double
leg,
eight.
Christian Bunse. 10th leg, it's Max to throw first. Game on.
Well, this is more like it from Bunse.
Yeah, we were mentioning his qualification
60.
yesterday. He finished in Group A with 10 wins and just 4 defeats to his name. 5 victories out of 7 in yesterday's play.
97.
Won his last 3 games, including beating Martin Schindler, the most impressive man arguably in the field so far.
60.
An impressive result, that one, considering the form Schindler is in. As we say, the game is there for Bunse. Maybe
60.
nerves got the better of him at the start of this one. Now that we have moved into the knockout phase, there's no second chances.
96.
Good use of the
134.
19s there. And if Hopp comes up without a treble here,
100.
good last start recovery from Hopp. But Bunse is still in this leg.
$98.
As he seeks what would be a crucial break of throw. Hopp looking to slam the door.
Christian, you require
A
112.
celebration to that visit. He knows how important it could be. The 112 won't go for Bunse. So Hopp will return for 2 darts at his favourite double 16.
81. 80, sorry. Next you require 45.
And
Game
Hopp
shot
slams
in
the
the
door
10th leg,
in the
Max
face of
Hopp.
Christian Bunse. He regains his 4-leg lead ahead of this second break in play. We'll be back
Immer
soon.
mehr Menschen leiden unter trockenen Augen. Da hilft Hylocare. Denn Hylocare spendet deinen Augen Feuchtigkeit und gibt ihnen Pflege und den Schutz, den sie brauchen. Hylo. We care.
Bitburger. Mit bestem Hallertauer und Bitburger Siegelhopfen. Feinherb, frisch im Geschmack. So gut kann Bier schmecken. Und deshalb bitte ein Bit.
Hallo liebe Dart-Fans, möchtet auch ihr eine persönliche Grußbotschaft haben von Phil Taylor, von Maike van Gerven, von mir oder von weiteren Dart-Stars, dann schaut jetzt bei der PDC Europe im Online-Shop vorbei.
Hi everybody, Phil the Power here. Now, in future, I'm going to be doing online masterclasses. So if you want to book me for an online masterclass, have a look at the link below and you can book me there. So hopefully I'll see you soon. God bless you.
welcome back to the PDC Europe Super League and the quarter-final action between Max Hopp and Christian Bunse.
11th leg, it's Christian to throw first. Game on.
Max Hopp leading this quarter-final 7-3. Christian Bunse with a lot of work to do in this race to 9.
140. $100.
See there, it's been scrappy for Bunse when he has picked up winning legs. He's been struggling a bit on the doubles so
85.
far.
$123.
Very close in the averages. Hopp leading by just 2 points. So it really has come down to those doubles.
140.
Good scoring leg from Bunse to leave 136 after 9.
58.
Any comeback
Christian, you require 136.
has to start somewhere. And what a way this would be to start it. Another there leaves double 8.
Game
And
shot
that
and
is a
the
stunning
12th
finish
leg,
from Christian Bunse.
12th leg,
136.
Max to throw first. Game on.
Claws his way back to within 3 legs. And we said it could take something like that. A big check out.
9.
And that will encourage him even further.
Well, a 9 from Max Hopp. Not the 9 he would want to see. But that check out from Christian Bunse could be the catalyst for him here.
85.
I'll give him confidence, that's for sure.
Was only a holder throw. He needs to break Max Hopp here.
180.
And he follows up a visit of 9 with a 180. His second of the match. A change in fortunes for Max Hopp.
45.
Max Hopp realigning slightly to the left after 3 treble 1s. And then 3 treble 20s. And he's in again.
99.
Max
Hopp, one of the straightest throwers on the circuit. The stats back him up on that.
That's correct.
140.
Has been accused in the past of hitting too many straight 60s, not enough trebles. Also, not enough switching down to the 19s. But he's about to do so here. And to good effect.
134.
Perhaps he should do it some more.
Indeed. And he will be looking at the 19s again on his return.
180. Max requires 79.
He's found it again for double 11 rather. Well, it's the wrong bed.
73. Christian require 51.
An opportunity for Christian Bunse. 1 dart remaining.
19.
Outside the anguish
Max, you
on the
require
face of
6.
Bunse. Hopp gets another chance at it. Double 3. He's aggressive with the first dart. Last start in hand. Pressure on Hopp here.
Game shot
But
and
he
the 12th
deals with that
leg,
pressure
Max
superbly.
13th
And he
leg.
moves
It's
to
Christian
within
to throw
1
first.
leg of
Game
the
on.
semi-finals. An 8-4 lead now for Max Hopp.
And a wry smile there from Bunse. He must have thought he was going to return to the board.
140.
32 in that leg. After Hopp seemed to be getting further away from the target on double 3. The first 2 darts were no marker at all. How often do we see that?
100.
Last dart in hand to crush the spirit of the opponent. And Bunse
140.
is now at the point of no return. Hopp just 1 leg away from booking his place in the semi-finals.
$140.
So Bunse on 221, Hopp on 261.
57.
That leaves 164 for Bunse.
60.
Only 60 from Hopp to leave
Christian
201.
require 164.
So Bunse looking at the 19s. Well, he's not going to go that way because Hopp's not on a finish. He's going to try and set it up.
$100.
Excellent last start there from Bunse. Leaves him 64 on his return. Max Hopp needs to apply some pressure.
60.
And that might be a case of
Christian
not switching
require
down again.
64.
It's just going to be one dart for Bunse. Double 16. But he goes inside.
48.
And Max Hopp
Max, you require
has a slim opportunity.
141.
It's a good start. Leaves 90. He went for bull to leave tops. He's ended up leaving
126.
15
Christian
rather.
requires 16.
Bunse wants double 8 to reduce the arrears. Nervy times. And it's not there for Bunse.
8. Max, you require
So
15.
Hopp now should get 2 darts to seal his place in the semi-finals, but that's slack. So 1 dart, double 4, and it's there
Game
for Max
shot
Hopp,
and the match, Max Hopp.
who had a torrid time in the group stage, but he continues his redemption here with a 9-4 victory over Christian Bunse to seal his place in the semi-finals, where Martin Schindler awaits.
Ganz schwer, wenn du
Immer mehr Menschen leiden unter trockenen Augen. Da hilft Hylocare. Denn Hylocare spendet deinen Augen Feuchtigkeit und gibt ihnen Pflege und den Schutz, den sie brauchen.